This is Antarctica, the coldest place in the world, and these 3 random subscribers will be competing for $1 million on an iceberg.
I really hope Dan Schneider isn't around here to collect our frozen toes when they fall off.
This is $1 million in a suitcase. It's a lot of money. Now guys, walk on that iceberg to start the challenge. Whoever is the last one on that iceberg wins $1 million. While you guys have been on that iceberg for 2 hours, I feel like that would make you hungry, so I got you guys something. Since this is a very cold type of video, I think it would be funny if the only food I have you is cold food, so here is some ice cream. You guys can fight over who gets it.
I'd rather just starve, man. It's too fucking cold on this iceberg to eat ice cream.
Ha ha ha, that's the point. Anyways, I'll check in on you guys in about 10 hours.
I was given this camera to talk about my perspective on the iceberg. It's absolutely horrible. I can't feel my toes. I do have earmuffs, so I'm worried about the girl who is just wearing a jacket. If anyone is getting hypothermia on this damn iceberg, it will be your first.
I tried eating the ice cream, but my tongue is too numb from the cold to even taste it. I want that $1 million so bad, so I can buy 10 loud gas-powered cars and drive them through environment protests.
So because you guys have been on that iceberg so long, I decided that to try and get one of you off that iceberg already, that I would make you guys sleep better with some soothing Irish music. So enjoy the green noise. Catch you guys in the morning. If anyone falls into the water and dies, that's an automatic elimination, by the way.
Aw man, how the fuck are any of us supposed to sleep with that music blaring all night? I hope my ears just freeze off.
Good morning, my little icicles. It looks like you guys are still very stubborn and want that $1 million bad. How was your guys' night with the soothing Irish music?
It was horrible. I didn't get a wink of sleep. Most of my bones are frozen, but I want that $1 million, and I'm willing to do anything for it, even die.
I slept a little bit, but even though it's cold on this iceberg in Antarctica, I really want that $1 million so I can buy like 69 pounds of M&Ms and just eat a shit ton of them, and then maybe buy some sex toys or porn, or maybe I'll rent a stripper too, and also perhaps I'll give some money to charity once I'm done with all the stuff I want first. If I win the $1 million though, at least I can say I worked for it, because it's colder here than I'm J Station.
Yeah, that dude is pretty cold, man. Fucking pretending his girlfriend is dead on the internet to get views, pretty disgusting. But not as disgusting as me not winning the $1 million because I deserve it more than any of you just saying.
Well, since you guys aren't getting off the iceberg, to make things more harder, you will have to stand for the rest of the challenge. If anyone sits down, lies down, or even kneels, they will be eliminated, and we'll check the footage over and over to make sure you keep standing.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. My legs already feels like frozen noodles, but I'm willing to stand until my fucking legs fall off to get $1 million. With $1 million, I could buy some pretty good prosthetic legs if they in fact fall off.
Since I can't get any of you to walk off the iceberg, I decided to tempt you guys with some very hot and delicious food. Otherwise you're just gonna starve on that iceberg, but technically, since it's ice, which is made out of water, you can just eat the ice and survive an entire week out here without food if you don't already die from hypothermia. So if any of you want this food, it's right here.
Oh fuck, that fried chicken is so tempting. I've never been this hungry, but I'm also hungry for that $1 million, so I'm going to have to pass on the food so that when I get the $1 million I can eat diamond-encrusted pizza or some shit.
That burrito looks so fucking good. But I'm obviously the fattest guy here, so I can probably live the longest without food here, since my body will just eat the fat first, so I'm just going to wait until I get the $1 million so I can buy like 1 million tacos.
Man, you guys stubborn. Oh well, I'll see you guys in a few hours. But since none of you want this amazing food, then I'll just eat some of it. Later, bitches.
Oh, come on, really a fucking storm coming in, it's cold enough already, my boobs are going to fucking fall off.
And to make it worse is we can't even sit down or cuddle for warmth, we have to just stand here starving to death, possibly getting hypothermia in a blizzard in Antarctica for just $1 million. I mean, come on, for all this shit we deserve like $200 million. With this economy, $1 million doesn't even get you the nicest house in your town. It would have gotten you a lot like 20 years ago, but just one single million in 2022 is almost worthless with taxes. And how expensive gas is and how much the housing market has fallen. Speaking of that word fallen, I feel like I'm going to fall any minute now, my legs are frozen.
So I've been given a camera to talk about my perspective again. The storm has been going on for 3 hours now. I think one of my toes broke off and my legs feel like they were run over by a train. If I fall on my butt, we may all fall into the water and die from hypothermia, so I'm honestly just trying to survive so one of us lives and gets the money.
I'm willing to stand here for 3 months if it means me getting that $1 million. I'm honestly surprised I can even talk. I feel like I crawled up Katy Perry's vagina. It's so cold out here. The wind from the blizzard makes it 420 times worse than it actually is. I'm thinking of even eating off one of my hands so that I don't have to worry about my cold hands, and also to maybe get rid of my hunger for a while, but I've been a vegetarian for the past 10 years. Not because of the environment, but because I love animals, and because of that my hands will probably taste horrible, absolutely no meat on my bones.
I tried to take a piss earlier, but it literally froze and I had to break it off my penis, and because I was so hungry and thirsty, I decided to eat my piss sickle. It actually tasted pretty good because I drink like 2 gallons of soda and fruit juice a day, so it kinda tasted fruity, but now my breath smells like piss and I just want this challenge over with so I can buy sex toys, M&Ms, and maybe a lot of drugs.
Good news, everyone! I have figured out a way to get one of you off the damn iceberg. After waiting 69 long hours, we decided to dump a bunch of live sharks in the water. Since this is Antarctica, they will probably die in a few hours, but right now they are alive and hungry.
Okay, I want that $1 million, but I ain't fucking messing with sharks. I'm sorry to the cars I could have bought. I'm sot, see ya bitches.
Well, it looks like we lost 1 out of 3. Now it's just up to the 2 guys who will be on that iceberg the longest.
Hey look man, we're both suffering. How about we just split the $1 million so that we both can survive and, you know, like not die.
Well, on most circumstances I would be willing to fight to have all the money to myself because I deserve the money more than you and the girl, but at this rate if we keep fighting for that $1 million, we're both just going to die on this iceberg, so sure, let's split it. Hey Mr. Beast, we're just going to split the money, can we get off the iceberg now?
Sure, even though that's a really stupidly boring ending to this totally awesome video, here is the money. Oh, by the way, those sharks weren't even real, they were just robots, so you could have just stayed on that iceberg.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that's bogus, man. And why didn't those 2 dicks not decide to make it a 3-way split? Also, I just realized I'm eating chicken after being a vegan for 10 years, and now I can't even be a vegan anymore because I'm reminded by how good meat tastes, damn it.